This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and it's been pretty much my go-to phone in 2024. And I think it's fair to say that with this phone and the release of the Galaxy S24 series, Samsung beat everyone to the punch when they introduced us to Galaxy AI. Now, it's been almost a year since then, but one of the questions that I still frequently get asked by friends and family is Galaxy AI or AI on your smartphones really necessary? And having used it for almost a year now, all I'll say is that I've realized just how helpful Galaxy AI has been in a lot of situations when it comes to work and while traveling. For example, you have Circle to Search, and I'll be the first to admit that I was very skeptical about this. And I distinctly remember thinking that I would rather type in Google search terms in my search bar than use it. But that quickly changed when I went to San Francisco. It was my first time there. I attended the Galaxy Unpacked event. We passed a bridge that wasn't the Golden Gate, and I wanted to know what it was. And sure, I could have easily typed out bridges in San Francisco, but that would have added extra steps and scrolling through options versus taking a picture and using Circle to Search. This was made even more evident when I was able to visit the Louvre with Leia. Again, my first time there. There were so many people, so sometimes you couldn't even see what the museum label said to know what the pieces were. So imagine, if you didn't know what the Mona Lisa was, how would you describe it? Woman, portrait, painting, Louvre, Paris. I know that would probably get you results, but again, easier if you just take a picture. So let's take, for example, the Winged Victory. How would you describe that? Headless, armless statue. Again, made easier with just using Circle to Search. Just take a picture, use it, and then you have your results. And speaking of traveling, another feature that Leia and I loved with Galaxy AI is using Live Translate. And this was made even better with the second push of Galaxy AI with the Fold and Flip, since you could have the cover screen show the translations while you read the ones on the inner display. It really helped us get by in places where they don't speak a lot of English. It prevented me from doing the whole charades thing or even embarrassing myself by speaking really broken French. And all I can really say is like omelette du fromage, and I heard that's wrong too.
Omelette du fromage?
Of course, this feature also works with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, but it's more of a split screen situation with this device, but it still stops the whole shoulder-to-shoulder situation with complete strangers in another country, unless you're there to get close to the people. Another Galaxy AI feature that I was able to take advantage of was Transcript Assist, because I have to face it, I'm a tito now, my memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be, and there are just some days where your brain refuses to brain. So having Transcript Assist condense audio recordings into summarized points was a huge lifesaver for me on days where there was just a lot going on or when my attention span just decides to conk out on me. Now, surprisingly, one of the least Galaxy AI features that I used were the ones for the photos. And that's because I was pretty happy with the output of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now, don't get me wrong, the AI remaster was able to squeeze in a bit more detail in some of the photos I've taken with it, and the ability to remove people has also been handy for some of our travel photos, but not something that I've used in my day-to-day when I'm just working. Another feature that we weren't able to use that much was Chat Assist, because when we were out of the country, there was really no need for us to call or text locals to be able to use it. But if we did, it's another tool that we would have under our belt, which is better to have than not in those situations. And that really is what Galaxy AI on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is like. It's like having a specialty tool that makes life so much easier when you need it. It's pretty much today's version of I have an app for that when we didn't have apps for everything back in the day. Titos and titas who know that saying, I know you feel me on that. While there are new AI features that we've seen since the release of Galaxy AI in early 2024, some of them are considered novelties, which is why I think Samsung nailed their features to the ones that people would actually use, and again, they come in clutch when you absolutely need them. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us next year, but I'm curious to know what you guys think of Galaxy AI. Is it something that you found useful? And if you've had an experience with it, please share them down below. That's pretty much it for this one. My name is Teacher James. Peace, God bless, and I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. See you in the next one.